Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jess of Crack Creations and I have a very exciting unboxing for you today from Defiant yarn. A little backstory. I have never worked with Defiant yarn. I've never used it. I've never seen it in person. I've never touched it. I think I've seen other makers use it. This branding looks pretty familiar to me. I have never attempted to buy it or use it or really pay attention to those who were using it. But last week in my doom scrolling of TikTok, I kept coming across Defiant's live streams on TikTok. They were having a sale and I never stayed on the live long enough. Like I just flipped through it to know anything about them or what the sale was for or just anything period. But they kept coming up pretty regularly. So eventually I went to their website and I looked at their yarn, and the color selection was minimal, but thought I'd take a shot. Created several shopping carts and abandoned all those shopping carts. Still not really paying attention to the live or staying in there long enough to understand anything. And plus, I abandoned every shopping cart because I would look around my house and say, dear Lord, I do not need any more yarn. Just because it's on sale doesn't mean I should buy it. But eventually I stayed on the live and just hung out for a bit and watched Crochet. The designer's name is Crochet. I just watched her pack orders and talk to everybody, and her personality is just so infectious that it was hard not to really like her. And eventually found out that they had a goal to sell 1,500 skeins of yarn in 15 days to unlock a whole slew of new colors for the brand. And I gave in. I did my first order, which is this guy right here. And then I just, hung out on the lives every single day. Not all 15. I did a lot of skimming the first couple days, and then it wasn't until I finally decided to order that I stuck around pretty regularly, which was about halfway through, I guess. And I ended up, before this one even showed up, this showed up this morning. Before this one even showed up, I placed a second order, still not knowing how this yarn feels or how it is to work with, mind you, to help her reach her goal. And I think today is the end of it. I think yesterday was day 15, but I can happily say that she reached her goal on day 14, which was so exciting. I was there to witness it, and it's just so much fun to see someone reach their goals like that. But there was just several things in my head this whole process. I haven't even used this yarn yet, but if I like it, as a small business, I would absolutely love to fully support another small business and be their yarn specifically, and none of this Bernat, the typical yarns that we use. I'd love to be a small business working with another small business. And another thing about the yarn is that I live under a rock. I grew up under a rock, and I still live in that world. So the yarn brand is an emo brand, and I honestly could not tell you what emo was. But, you know, to each their own. The music she was listening to, it's not my first choice, but it's definitely a vibe and I get it. And honestly, it's kind of like I could see it as background music to like really get you motivated and into it. But anyway, that's the story behind that. I do know what's in this box because I specifically ordered everything. But we're gonna experience it together for the first time. And I'm kind of nervous. It is very bold to be ordering plush yarn online without ever having touched it in person, felt it, see anything about it. But let's find out. So currently she has 10 colors. That is going to grow pretty quickly, pretty soon. I ordered 2 of every color. These are smaller skeins, so I wasn't certain, you know, how much I would need for certain projects. Here's what the inside looks like. This, for starters, is very loud. But this is a row counter popper with her heart logo on it. I don't really use row counters, but the poppingness is fun. And I think I was the first one to order this because she was live when I made my first order. Or she was live when I made my first order. And they were just, like, I was kind of sneaky about, like, specifically placing my order because I knew the popper was coming. It was going to be posted on the website, like, in another hour or 2 at that point. And, you know, I was building my shopping cart and I saw it was on the website. So I added it to my cart and ended up buying it. And when my order came through, like, you could see it on the screen, on her screen, you could see an order came through and like who it was from. Her husband who helps her, God bless you. The dog is sneezing. Her husband said that I had ordered the first one. So if that is correct, that's very exciting, but it is a row counter popper. I have a little note from her and some stickers. We've got the sticker that was on the box. That's really cool. I like that. And then a round sticker. This black and pink combination also, I'm pretty sure was the color of my dress in high school. I think it was my senior homecoming dress. I remember it was a Jessica McClintock dress. It was knee length, it was black, and it had like a pink ribbon around here. Anyway, that's what this color combination reminds me of. Little cute thank you card. Jessica, thank you so much for hanging out during our lives and joining this incredible community. Thank you also for being part of this wild, defiant dream of unlocking 33 new colors. There we go. 33 new colors and larger skein sizes. Love, Cray. I'm so excited. The colors also that are coming. Yes, I can't wait for them to come. Speaking of my homecoming dress, there you go. Here's the black and pink. Now I think there's a hidden message in the yarn. Each color has something on it, and like there's a hidden message, I think. I don't know details. Okay, first feel feels nice. So it's called, her yarn is called Plush Core. And this pink guy is called Self-Titled. And this one is actually neon. And it glows under a black light. That's pretty exciting. And there's at least 2, maybe 3 colors in the new colors that are coming that are also neon like this. So that's exciting. It is a 6 super bulky. Ah, I found the word the. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's really like hidden in there. I can't tell if you can see that, but I see the word the. That's a good start. Self-titled, I told you this one was. And then black is called My Top 8. Kindness is the word on this one. This does feel really good, guys. I'm trying to think. I think before the end of this video, I'm going to make something with this new yarn and report back to you how I like it. But so far it feels great. No complaints. Okay, so we have the and kindness. Maybe I should take notes. Okay. Wonder what I should make. Okay. If this is loud, I'm really sorry. Okay, we've got like a dark gray color. This is smoked out. And the word on this one is art. We've got a purple. Lilac to me. Begins is the word. Maybe I should warn people that spoilers might be coming. So, stopping and giving you all a spoiler alert. Do not go any further if you don't want to know what anything says. Okay. I don't know how I would explain this color. It's called Blush, Blush, Blush. Is it like a dark pink? It's kind of like a dark rose color. That's my take on it. This word is when. All right, so we've got a blue color, My Tears Don't Fall. This word is your. And then this is called Fall for You. So it's kind of like a rustic-y color. It's very much giving me like fox vibes. So I could make a fox with this. That's the color. This word is and. Now this final sleeve of colors cracks me up because, so in the plush yarn world, it's very difficult to find a good brown yarn. I don't know why. Like I mostly use Bernat Blanket for my plushies, and it's like brown doesn't even exist. I think it might have at one point, but you can't find it anywhere. And we want brown. We crocheters want the brown colors, but she has a really nice brown. And I think in October I applied. I haven't heard anything back yet. I've done it before, so I don't see why I wouldn't, but I applied for Chalktoberfest in Hershey, and I'd like to make some chocolate things, and specifically, I have seen patterns incorporating s'mores, so this sleeve of colors that she put together looks very s'mores-like, and I just thought it was funny. So you've got a brown, kind of a khaki, and a white color. Ooh. The brown is called Underground. It's a very nice chocolatey color. And this word is dark. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to decipher this. This is called Teenage Dirt Beige. It's like a sandy, beigey kind of color. This really does feel really nice. I'm very impressed. Oh, there's a word. Healing. I'm usually good at puzzles, but this one is stumping me. And then our final color is just a white color. It is Stolen Set List. And the word is light. Oh my gosh. I have no idea, guys. So I just cheated a little and I asked Google. And it's adding words. But they're like short, like of and to. So it took those words and put it as the art of kindness begins when your dark healing turns to light. Which I like that. But I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be. We're going to say that's what it is for now. And I will do some research to see if this is actually correct. I like what Google came up with, but I don't know if it's cheating. If cheating, first of all, for asking Google, second, for adding words to it. The short words, like of and to. All right, we will look into that. In the meantime, those were the colors. I got 2 of each. She has 10 colors, and we got a row counter popper. I am going to search through my patterns and see what I have and find something to make. And I'll be back with you. And I'm back. It is later the same day. And are you ready for what I made? I made a Montecchetti Highland cow. And this yarn is so nice. This is really nice. I used the colors Fall For You, Teenage Dirt Beige, and I keep forgetting what the white one's called. Stolen Setless for the horns. This yarn is really nice to work with. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 magic circles for all the pieces, and it was smooth. It was a smooth process. I didn't have to rip out any magic circles because of, when you're pulling to close and it just doesn't close and you have to start all over again. I didn't have to do any of that. It was a smooth process. It's really soft. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but if you're familiar with Bernat blanket, it's soft, and there are softer skeins than others. But this feels different than even the softest Bernat skein. It's more of a cozy soft, if that's a good way to explain it. I'm very impressed with how he turned out. I really love him. And I used my eyes from Florals and Feathers. My friend Avian is my sole eye distributor. Listen, if I can have an eye distributor and a yarn distributor, I'm set. Just work with 2 other makers to make my own stuff. What a wonderful world. I don't know what to say. He's great. The yarn was so nice to work with. I wish you could feel how soft he is. He's so cozy. I don't want to sell him, but I will. I can just make more. I did have to break into a second skein. I'm glad I got 2 of every color, because the Teenage Dirt Beige and the Stolen Setless were fine. But for the Fall For You, literally just the last 3 rows on the final ear, I needed to break into a second skein. So one almost made him. And I mean, if you follow the Mom Stitch Eddie pattern, the colors as suggested, it wouldn't have worked out. I was going to do his fringe this color and his ears would have been this color, but it just didn't work out that way. I mean, it could have, since I broke into a second skein, but for photo purposes, I was trying to not fully use up an entire second skein of Fall for You, because I will be taking some photos tomorrow, assuming the weather holds up. But I think that's all I have to say. He came out great. I'm so excited. Oh, I don't think I finished my thought earlier. Before this guy came, this box of yarn, I had ordered a second order with Cray at Defiant Yarn, just because I was so excited to help her reach her goals. And like I showed you, that one sleeve looked like s'mores colors. I wanted to kind of roll with that, and especially since there's not many brown options for crocheters in plush yarn, I ended up ordering 12 skeins each of the brown, of the beige, and of the white. So I'll be fully loaded, assuming I get into Chalktoberfest in October. If I don't get in, it's no big deal. I could still very obviously use these colors. I'm thrilled that Cray beat her goal and that new colors are coming. I can't wait. I still have so much burnout to go through. It's disgusting, actually. But if I can just lessen that and then max up on Defiant yarn, then life would be good. I think that's all I have to say. I just want to say thank you, Cray, for doing what you do. I was so excited to be part of this massive experience for you. I was so excited to be in on your lives and just vibing with you, and it was just a really fun time, and I wish we could be in real life friends, but we are on opposite coasts. But I mean, message me anytime. I'd be happy to chill and talk, and I will obviously be ordering more yarn from you because I love what you've created, and I can't wait to see what I'm going to make next. I'm already thinking of maybe doing another anchor. I've been on an anchor kick lately. Anchors and dragons. Mom Stitch Eddie's laying down dragon. I've been making some of them. And then both the small and large anchors. But, so you know the black and pink combo, how I said that reminded me of my homecoming dress? I was thinking of maybe doing a mini anchor, because I think there would be enough yarn. A mini anchor with the suckers being pink and the rest of the body being black, or vice versa. I don't know. I'll think about it, but that was something that I was thinking about. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I want to thank you for joining me. If you're in the need for plush yarn that is comparable to Bernat, but better, I would highly suggest checking Defiant out. It is defiantyarn.com. I'm not getting paid or anything for this, but I truly believe in this yarn. I think it creates beautiful product, and I'm really excited to see what happens and where Craig goes with this. And I just can't wait. So thank you for tuning in. Do all the things, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.